Hi guys, I just like randomly popped up out of bed and was like, I want to jump on a live, and I am falling asleep for the night, kind of, sort of. But I was on a live earlier with my friends Marco. Hold on a second. Right, so he is the author of this book right here. God Always Says Yes. And he did a very awesome presentation about the stories that we tell and then how we become identified with those stories. So he actually made this board with there were 6 different people on top, and then different things about them, the stories that they tell. So there was John, and he was the naturalist and ate healthy and didn't he was against big pharma and lived this natural life. And then there was Mary. She was very religious. She was a saint. She was a very good person, but she always felt unworthy. She was giving her worth to something outside of her, religious institutions, religious indoctrination, right? So, and there was just six different people, and it was incredible how he broke it down, how they each tell that story and they identify with it and they become it. They say, I am this. And they're claiming that over their lives. I am, because anything you place after I am, you become. God always says yes. God is pure creative energy. So whatever you believe, whatever you think, becomes your reality. Okay? So there's all these different people with all these different perspectives, and they're each living their own story, and they're living in that identity. That is who they are. That's who they claim. I am, right? The great I am presence. So, I don't know, I was just in bed and thinking about it, and then I thought, we're all creating our own reality, right? And there's a collective consciousness. We're all pieces, mini creators creating on behalf of this source. And then there's a collective, right? So I wanted to ask him, and maybe I'll tag him in this. Marco, do you think that there is a narrative keeping humanity dumbed down, drugged up, and disempowered? We're just not taught this truth in school. We're not taught this truth that we create our reality. Okay, so if in my story, I'm warrior. He had this person, he labeled them warrior, and they're going out and they're, they feel like they're on this mission and all these things, right? So what is my point? I feel as though we are being dumbed down, drugged up, and disempowered. So that's the reality that I am creating. But I want to ask my friend Marco, the author of this book, God Always Says Yes. And so whatever we desire to create, God always says yes to it. Whatever we believe, whatever story we tell ourselves, we identify with that. We become it. I am this, right? I am. Whatever you place after I am, you become. So, Marco, is there a narrative, though, that is keeping us dumbed down, drugged up, and disempowered as a whole, between the medical institutions, the legal systems, the religious institutions? Or is God, since God is just pure creative energy, God is the whole, it's just God experiencing itself, and so none of it is good or bad, right? Because good or bad is living in duality, and duality is man-made here on earth. So separation is an illusion. And this is all just kind of shifting for me as well after watching his live and the demonstration that he shared, which was just incredible. It just shows us how each of us as individuals are coming into agreement with who we think we are, how we think the world is, how we think other people are, and we create that story and we identify with it, and that's who we become, and that's how we live. And based off of those thoughts, feelings, those perceptions, that is how we create our reality. So yeah, Marco, my question to you is though, is there a narrative? Or is it all just the whole experiencing itself and none of it's good or bad? It just is. That's my question. So, that's all I wanted to say, guys. I was like in bed thinking about this live that I was just on with my friend Marco, who is the author of this book, which I suggest that you all go out and get and give it a read. God always says, yes, you've been lied to. God is not what you think. What if I told you you're already in heaven? Which I totally agree with. Actually, he thought I read his book based off of one of my talks that I did. Just the things I was saying. He said, she must have read my book. But in fact, I had not read his book yet. I just said reading. I had not read his book yet. But we share similar views. We believe God is pure creative energy. There is one source and we're all pieces of it. And so he's been a major part in helping me on my journey so far and just really bringing more awareness to me in the sense that I say I am creating my reality. And then yet sometimes I'm giving my power to things outside. It's all just a story, guys. It's literally, we're telling a story based on our beliefs that we've been taught and conditioned and to believe. And none of it is set. Like, it's not who we truly are. So, thank you, Marco. I hope that you'll be able to answer those questions for me. See, I'm looking forward to hearing your input. I'm going to head back to bed. So, happy Monday. Or it's still Monday, right? Nope, it's Tuesday, guys. Happy Transformation Tuesday. It's midnight on the East Coast in Pennsylvania. I'm headed to bed. Good night, Evelyn. Have a great night. Truth, love, and light. Have a namaste. Bye, guys.